Joining us via Skype is Ayodele Adewale, spokesman, Coalition of Democrats for Electoral Reforms, CODA. Thank you for joining us on the news, on the breakfast show this morning. Now, from the reports coming out of CODA, it says that, it's painting a not so good picture. But then 31,000 security personnel have been deployed to the state and a peace accord was signed. Isn't that enough to ensure that everything goes smoothly come Saturday?
Well, first and foremost, we want to appreciate the effort of the security agencies to deploy men, intelligence to all the local government. And CODA is keeping watch of what is happening. CODA have only reported incidences that have been captured before now. And we are very optimistic that the election should go on very peacefully. But that is not to say that there are some parts of the state very far-flung where information dissemination might be bleak, especially along the riverine communities. CODA do have men on ground. We have our people on ground to monitor elections in those areas. I particularly will also be at the riverine communities to monitor elections and to see how things are done. But within the Benin metropolis and some part of Uromi and Esako and some other areas, security operatives are very, very much on ground. They are seeing people are going about their livelihood. And we also hope that a lot of people will turn out and not base their assertion on past information regarding a security breach.
All right, one other issue that has been of concern to election observers is the issue of the number of turnout, the low turnout. Our correspondent was speaking to some observers earlier, and from the reports they got, there has been a dwindling turnout, a low voter turnout in the past few years, or the past few election episodes. What concern do you have about this?
Well, our concern is quite optimistic that people will come out. If you have looked at the history of the Edo people right from the Western region, they've been very, very politically conscious, especially during the Ambrose Ali administration and all of that dovetailing down to our nascent democracy that we have now. The Edo people have been very, very politically upright. They are very resilient. They are not fearful. They stay by their guns and by their principles and all of that. And we expect that such spirit of resilience will also resonate in these elections. But like I said, the media, the civil society, the security operative, INEC has a lot to do to assure the people that everything would go as planned, free and fair. People should come out in their large numbers to cast their vote, stand by their vote, and protect their votes.
Another concern is the fact that perhaps the deployment of that large number of security operatives could also impact the number of turnout of voters.
Well, we've often said, time without number, that the best thing security operatives agencies can do is rely on the intelligence that they gather before an incident happens. It's not about having too much presence of security officers and men on the ground. That tend again to scare the people. That tend again to put a lot of question mark on the process. But again, that is the culture here in Nigeria. With technology, I believe that these things will reduce. And I want to give thumbs up to TVC and other news agencies that have been bringing this news out to the public very, very timely. And I hope that our various security helmsmen that are designing the architecture we take a deep look at this kind of scenario, whereby large numbers of security personnel tend to dampen the assurance of people that they are safe. I mean, if you look at other countries that have developed their systems. You hardly see huge security numbers, on the street or anywhere. They simply rely on intelligence and nip the issue before it gets to crescendo. But as we journey on, I believe perfectly that Nigeria will get it right someday.
All right, Ayodele Adewale, thank you for your time on TVC Breakfast Show this morning.
Thank you for having me.